Welcome to Gray Overload. I'm Anthony, and I hope that you're all having a great week. This is, I'm recording a whole bunch of videos today, and it seems like it's going to be security week. And so this is AMD security flaw, which is called Inception. And here we are, another security flaw. I just did Zen Bleed. I've done 2 Intel ones already today, and we'll see how I release these. I'm thinking of an order, trying to split them up, but because it's a lot of security flaws in one week that I'm trying to address here. And I think it's a good thing to get out, just to keep in mind that these things happen. These things are, we gotta pay attention. We gotta have security best practices. We have to be able to go through, make sure that we're watching for, updates through BIOS, through if it's a microcode, OS updates, just to try to harden against these things that can potentially happen. I would hate for somebody to lose access to their data, to get attacked. We have every day, we have emails that are trying to scam us, trying to phish us into things. And this is one of those things where it would be good just to stay on top of so that we can, maintain a sense of, hardening ourselves against these attacks. And this is just something that we're going to have to do the security best practices and move forward with. But let's jump over to here. And this is another one. This is kind of off of Spectre variant 2, which is, a branch predictor may cause AMD processors to predict the wrong branch and potentially leading information to disclosure, which is not fun. Now, this is the new Inception CVE, AMD Inception. Here we go. It's affecting all Zen processors. So according to AMD here, the Inception is a new speculative side channel attack. The attack results in speculative execution. Attacker controlled to address potentially leading for information disclosure. Attacks similar to previous branch prediction based attacks like Spectre V2 and branch type confusion and / ret bleed. With the similar attack, speculation constraints over the current address space to exploit. An attacker must have knowledge of the address space and control specific registers at the time of return from procedure speculation. Hence, AMD believes the vulnerability is only potential locally and such as via downloaded malware, recommends customers employ best security practices and stay up to date with software and malware detection tools. I recommend that as well. Now, while Zen 3 and Zen 4 are affected here, and all Zen processors are, they do say that no microcode BIOS or BIOS update, which includes a microcode patch, is necessary for products based upon Zen and Zen 2 architecture because these architectures are already designed to flush the branch type predictions from the branch predictor. So then we go through, and here are the updates. Looks like it's going to be targeted December for Zen 3 EPYC processors, August for some desktop processors, and December for workstation. Just keep in mind August for mobile. You can go look here at all these things. This is another one of those, I do say practice best security practices, go through, make sure that you're staying on top. Again, I said emails are trying to be an attack vector as well. So not only is there flaws in the hardware, you have emails trying to attack you regularly. These are all things that we got to stay on top of and got to be able to do so that we can be able to get the right stuff and paying attention to so that we aren't being attacked. Stay up to date on those BIOS updates. Hopefully this goes through OS updates and everything else. We're just in this kind of station or world where we're trying to stay on top and stay in front of these attacks that could be exploited, that could cause damage to data being released. And one thing I like to say here is that with all of these, this is going to become and help make a better product in the future. So now AMD, Intel, with all these security flaws, can go back to the drawing board, put in hardware. Happens to be for you today, it's not going to be very helpful, right? Because you're having that processor that has these flaws. But I guarantee that in the future, when these are hardened against in hardware, there'll be another flaw, and that'll be with software, and it's just an evolution that we're going to have to do. I really wish that we had 100% security, hardened hardware and software, but that's not the case, and that's something that we're going to have to pay attention to. Now, I don't know if there's going to be any performance hits on this as well. That's something that we'll have to wait and see as these microcode updates get out, but something to keep in mind here, and I hope that you all are staying safe out there, using security best practices, staying on top of this, checking your BIOS, and seeing how it kind of uh, staying hardened, I should say, against these attacks. Just be mindful, use the best security practices, pay attention out there, because there seems to be a lot of security flaws that are coming out. And with that, let me know what your thoughts are in the comments below. Thank you so much for supporting Gray Overload and helping this channel grow. I really do appreciate it. Like, sharing, subscribing really does help with the channel, and I do appreciate it. And until next time, God bless.